Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review then. Today we've got another beer from the Utopian Brewing Ltd. They're out of Devon actually, and this is their British Pilsner. A 4.4% ABV beer. No IBUs listed on this one, so it's a 440ml can. So yeah, naturally brewed with 100% British ingredients. This is actually the fourth beer I've had from these guys. I've done a live kind of review a few months ago with Jayco Beer. They've done a lager, an unfiltered lager, and then recently, from this review at least, they've done a dark lager, which like a German Dunkel, which is very good as well. So I will put a list down below of the live review and the other single review I've done from these guys. So it's saying here, discover perfection. So it's a really nice detailed kind of bit of artwork going on there, very kind of British, all that sort of thing, if you like that sort of thing. So brewed with all British ingredients: water, malted barley, hops and yeast. So the allergens are barley in this one then. 4.4%. This was best before the end of the 15th of October of 2020. So we're fine there. This is batch 2000 or 20008, whatever that means. So yeah, out of Devon. So let's crack this beer open then. This beer is actually, I will say it, put it out there, I got it out about 3 or 4 hours ago. This is at room temperature, so just so you know, for reference. But generally it'll be a lot colder for me, being the style of beer that it is. But it is what it is. I wanted to do a review. There you go. So beer in a glass, yeah, typical of the style. I mean, a Pilsner, it's going to be clear, nice kind of straw, kind of, yeah, straw golden colour, if you like. Didn't really pour much of a head, half a finger of just white, but yeah, gentle carbonation, nothing crazy, just you know, wafting the beer through. Give it a swirl and a sniff. Oh, yeah, it's got a very nice kind of, almost like a German Pilsner quality to the aroma. A little bit of kind of white peppery spice. Clean, crisp, slight kind of lemon tones to it. Very kind of, yeah, vibrant-y sort of white bread crust. Yeah, you know, typical Pilsner aroma. So let's give it a try. Cheers. I mean, at room temperature as well, you're not getting that full sharpness that you probably expect when it's properly cold, but I can just tell I'm getting more down to the nitty-gritty of the beer. The refreshing quality is not quite as probably pronounced as it would be if it was cold, but the overall flavour of the beer is absolutely spot on. The temperature thing does really help this style of beer for sure, but what I am getting is absolutely clean, crisp, refreshing, even though it's room temperature. A nice kind of lemony kind of tinge to the beer. Very rounded. And that lemony tinge is actually hanging around on the palate, which you wouldn't probably necessarily get if it was like chilled a bit cooler temperature. That's an awesome Pilsner. It really is a beautiful beer. Definitely getting a white pepper, spicy, not just a little bit. It's actually on the lips as well. That's definitely more to do with the temperature than you'd probably normally get, which is quite interesting. It's really nice to try a Pilsner at room temperature for once. I mean, it's not a massive ABV, as I said, at 4.4%, but I mean, if you're going to do like a real strong lager, say, nah, I wouldn't recommend it at room temperature at all. But for this, for instance, you can get away with it to a degree. You're probably not getting that proper crispness as you would get, but you can tell the overall flavour of the beer is a very smooth kind of mouthfeel, very well rounded. Yeah, a nice white peppery kind of slightly spiced kind of aroma and taste. That's what I'm getting. It's definitely coming through on both sides. Yeah. Anyway, let's go to what they say on this beer on Untappd. So, tradition meets innovation in our Czech influenced Pilsner style lager, which has been brewed with recently developed British flavour hops, hop Jester. So generous kettle hopping gives this beer a wonderful bouquet of stone fruit, citrus and spicy pine, while the slow low temperature fermentation, long cold conditioning rounds out the body and sets a stage for an assertive bitter flavour. Deep golden in colour, hop forward yet beautifully balanced, a new classic. I was definitely getting that kind of spice, what they mentioned. So it's a new hop variety in the UK, Jester. I'm quite curious to what that was. It was probably a code name before it was given its proper name. I mean, Jester, I always think of the brewery in America. So stone fruit, citrus and spicy pine. I'm getting a spiciness, but pine not really. It's more of a white pepper spice. Not much of a citrusiness for me, but this is room temperature. But overall, a very nice, well-rounded Pilsner. Very well made, very well balanced. Kind of a low-medium body. No hint of ABV. Wouldn't expect that at 4.4. There's not much else to say about the whole beer really. It's a very solid brew. So for me, in terms of a rating, then I'm going to give this beer a very solid and respectable 7.5 out of 10. So it's a 3.75 on the Untappd scale. But when I come to actually put this on Untappd, because I'm so far behind currently at the time of reviewing, I'll probably give this beer like a 3.8. So it's a little bit above that, but yeah, a solid brew and definitely a solid brewery. Over to Untappd then, this had 450 total check-ins, so not loads. 47 in the last 30 days, not a lot there either. So 346 ratings then, it's coming in at 3.55. So there's all you need to know. So let me know if there's one from the Utopian Brewing Ltd, or Utopian Brewing, we'll call it like that. Yeah, one of the up-and-coming breweries in the UK for lagers. They're out of Devon in the southwest of England in the UK. Let me know if you've had anything from them before that I've not reviewed. I've heard one or two other beers that sound really damn good. Their glass looks absolutely amazing. I need to get around to purchasing one of them for sure. But yeah, let me know down below. If you're new to the channel as well, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Really do appreciate everyone watching, all the subscribers that watch regularly. Really do appreciate it. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.